The overtrend trap. Why 2025 is the year of pulling back. Let's start with the quiet whisper turning into a fashion-wide scream. Trend fatigue. You've seen it. The same blazer dress in 5 influencers' photos. That viral shoe that sold out in 5 minutes only to end up on clearance racks 2 months later. The must-have item that looks thrilling for 5 days, then tired forever. Welcome to the overtrend trap where fashion's speed leaves no time for style. 2025 is the year we pause. Why? Because consumers are exhausted. The cycle is too fast. Our closets are stuffed, yet somehow, we feel like we have nothing to wear. It's not a shopping problem. It's a clarity problem. What once felt like inspiration now feels like noise. This section isn't about hating trends, it's about resisting the temptation to follow everything. Style isn't a checklist of what's in, it's a language of what feels right on you. People aren't following trends. They're editing them. Fast fashion maximalism, loud prints. Zero longevity. 2025 is drawing a firm line between playful prints and chaotic overload. There was a time when bold patterns felt like a fun rebellion. Leopard with stripes, sure. Acid florals on lime green, why not? But now, the result is visual exhaustion and worse. A look that screams cheap instead of chic. Maximalist prints pumped out by fast fashion brands are everywhere. But here's the truth. They don't hold up, not to wear, not to wash, not to style again next season. They're impulse pieces designed for Instagram, not real life. One wrong print, and your whole outfit starts to look like novelty clothing. Step into 2025 with intentional drama. One statement piece per outfit. A bold patterned blouse with sleek trousers. A printed midi skirt anchored by neutral knits. The new luxury isn't chaos, it's clarity. Visual noise doesn't communicate confidence. It communicates panic. Choose prints with balance. Let your wardrobe whisper elegance, not scream confusion. Ultra micro bags. Cute, but practically useless. Yes, they made us laugh. And yes, they made for a few great photos. But 2025 is officially closing the chapter on ultra micro bags. The ones that fit nothing but an AirPod case and your patience. We all fell for them at some point. The moment was playful, theatrical, a nod to irony. But now the irony has worn off and we're just left holding, well, nothing. Trying to carry one while juggling your phone, lip balm, sunglasses, and car keys isn't cute, it's chaos. These bags are no longer clever. They're impractical at best, and costume-like at worst. So what's chic in 2025? Function with form. Structured mid-sized bags with clean leather, subtle gold hardware, and versatility are rising. Even smaller pieces are refining themselves, sleek wristlets or elevated belt bags. Real style isn't in what the bag says it's in, how it serves you. Micro doesn't hold up anymore. In 2025, carry beauty that carries you back. Plastic shine. The death of wet look. Vinyl and glossy faux leather, the overly glossy aesthetic, had its runway moment. From PVC trench coats to reflective faux leather pants, the wet look was supposed to feel futuristic, but in 2025, it just feels tacky. These plasticized textures don't breathe literally or visually. They wrinkle awkwardly, catch unflattering light, and often cheapen the entire outfit. You might think you're giving off edgy sophistication, but 9 times out of 10, it reads as trying too hard. Love sleek. Try matte leather or buttery vegan alternatives. A cocoa matte trench or structured oxblood boots speak quiet power. If you want shine, go strategic. Patent loafers under wide leg trousers. A glossy belt over wool. Texture with tact is the new language. Think suede, brushed cotton, raw silk, subtle materials that invite touch and offer presence. In 2025, shine is a whisper, not a scream. Let go of the plastic parade. Elevate your texture game and let the fabric tell your story with grace. Nothingness dressing. Why the no pants trend has peaked. What began as a runway styled with nothing underneath, oversized shirts worn solo somehow crept into real wardrobes. Suddenly, pants were optional. But the no pants trend was never built for everyday women. It was built for editorial shock. These silhouettes rarely flatter. Unless you're styled by a team, it's more just got out of bed than not to mention the discomfort pulling down your hem, questioning every breeze. Ditch the insecurity. Bring back the bottom half. Long line shirts. Paired with leggings and boots. Cropped blazers. Add tailored trousers, oversized sweaters. Try a pencil skirt. The point isn't to shame skin, it's to reclaim control. you can still be sultry. Try lace peeking out, a well-placed slit, sheer layers. 2025's version of sexy is anchored hinting, not exposing, framing, not flashing, confidence, not compromise. The boldest look isn't missing pieces. It fits physically, emotionally, stylishly. Forget naked dressing. Wear something that feels like you, not a dare. Over-cutout chaos. When skin-bearing goes to far, cutouts started as a bold twist, a shoulder slash here, a waist peak there. Done right, they teased, framed your shape, and added edge. But by the end of 2024, fashion lost the plot. Now, we're seeing full-on Swiss cheese dresses with holes that defy logic and taste. When there's too much skin, the outfit stops flattering and starts distracting. You wonder if the tape is holding? Most designs had no plan. 2025 is the year of the strategic reveal. Think collarbone cutouts, a back opening, a hip slit that traces your silhouette. Structure matters. If a cutout follows the garment's lines, it elevates you. Avoid chaos. Say no to scissors gone wild. Say no if you can't wear undergarments. Say no to double-sided tape dependency. This year, elegance is about restraint. Cutouts can be art, but only with intention. Show skin like you meant to, not like your outfit was accidentally unfinished. Refined sensuality always outlasts shock value. Cartoon core and hyper-youth styling fashion should be fun. But somewhere between dopamine dressing and TikTok costume culture, we veered into cartoon territory. Bubblegum boots, oversized bows, Lisa Frank prints, teddy bear bags. Fashion became infantilized. Childlike doesn't equal playful. In 2025, the infantilization of women's fashion is officially tired. It's not about ageism, it's about elegance. Your wardrobe should reflect your power, not reduce you to nostalgia. A Hello Kitty purse with glitter tights might win clicks, but it confuses the message. Keep the playfulness without losing poise. Choose rich tones over neon. Add whimsy with detail. Scalloped hems, embroidered collars, surreal clutches, statement shoes. Try a sculptural heel. Bold accessories. Vintage brooches, geometric earrings. 2025's mood is confident maturity with character, not cosplay. Not kitsch. You don't need to dress like a cartoon to be unforgettable. You need to show up in fashion that tells your story, not someone else's fairy tale. Power and playfulness can coexist if you edit with intention. Oversized gone wrong. Sloppy versus intentional. Volume. Oversized silhouettes aren't going anywhere, but how we wear them, that's changing. There's a fine line between effortlessly cool and completely lost in laundry. In 2025, slouch without structure is no longer style, it's sloppiness in disguise. The key: one exaggerated piece per outfit. Cocoon coats with slim pants. Wide trousers with fitted knits. Volume should frame you, not bury you. Fabric matters. Avoid stiff or heavy materials that overwhelm. Choose flowy ones that move with grace. Stencil, silk blends, soft wool. Styling details signal intent. Cuff your sleeves. Belt your waist. Show some ankle. These touches prove you're dressing with purpose, not hiding. Oversized fashion should amplify your shape, not erase it. If your look feels like a borrowed basketball kit, it's not working. If it feels like walking sculpture, that's the goal. Fashion should never drown your presence. It should sculpt it. In 2025, let volume enhance your silhouette, not sabotage your style. Y2K fatigue. When nostalgia becomes costume, we all love a bit of nostalgia. The low-rise jeans, butterfly tops, rhinestone slogans. Y2K gave us iconic fashion moments. But in 2025, it's officially over. Nostalgia has become costume. There's a difference between referencing an era and being consumed by it. When your entire outfit screams TRL throwback, it's not style, it's time travel. And Y2K pieces don't age well on real bodies. Low-rise jeans weren't built for movement. Micro minis lack comfort. Baby tees flatter no one past a Photoshop filter. Evolve the vibe. Swap cargo miniskirts for high-waisted utility pants. Trade mesh tops for silk camisoles under tailored blazers. Update flip-flops to square toe mules. Add nostalgic touches, sparingly a mini shoulder bag, tinted sunnies, a butterfly clip. Keep control. When grounded by maturity, Y2K elements feel fresh. You're not abandoning your playful side, you're refining it. Trends should grow with you, not trap you in the past. In 2025, fashion means moving forward with meaning. TikTok trend clutter. When algorithms dress you instead of style, ever feel like your outfit was picked by a For You page? You're not alone. TikTok's trend. Machine spits out aesthetics faster than closets can keep up. Coastal cowgirl, vanilla girl, mob wife. The result, fashion confusion. 2025 is the year we unfollow algorithm dressing. These trends weren't made for you. They were made to go viral. So you buy a corset you'll never wear again. Moon boots that make you cringe. Your closet becomes a costume rack. It's time to dress for your real life, not an aesthetic. Ask yourself, do I feel like me in this? Does this suit my day, my needs, my shape? Can I wear this 5 ways? Can I wear this 5 ways? TikTok isn't evil, but it's not your personal stylist. Elegance is resisting the urge to perform. Don't become a character. You already are one. Your story, your taste, your choices, that's your aesthetic. Let style be yours again. That's real influence. Too trendy footwear, inflated soles, unstable heels, and gimmicks. Footwear recently felt like performance art. Cartoonish boots, sky-high platforms, alien heels. Some were fun, but in 2025, we're stepping into function and form. Because some shoes aren't built for walking or life. Inflated rubber soles and sculptural gimmicks look great in photos, but falter on real pavement. The wrong shoe can ruin the whole look. This year, fashion is stepping back to elegant practicality. Minimal leather mules. Block heels that elongate and support. Kitten heels with personality. Ask yourself, can I walk in them? Do they work with what I already own? Do they lift me physically and emotionally? Choose suede pointed boots, almond toe pumps, or luxe loafers with polish. Real style starts from the ground up. Don't chase shoes that shout. Wear ones that carry you with grace, confidence, and presence. Gimmicks fade. Beauty lasts. 2025 isn't about being noticed for your shoes, it's about being remembered for how you move in them. Logomania overload. Loud branding feels tacky again. Once a big logo meant status. Now, it means trying too hard. The era of in-your-face branding is fading. 2025 is about low-key luxury. Today's chicest women don't need to advertise their wardrobe, they let their style speak. That oversized monogram, it's out. The bold designer t-shirt, dated. The message now is clear. Real elegance whispers. Choose quality over clout. Buttery leather with fine stitching. Small embossings instead of shouty logos. A silhouette only fashion insiders recognize. If you still love labels, pick understated pieces. A signature button, a signature color, a timeless cut. The power is in the details. You're dressing for presence, not approval. In 2025, it's not about showing what you bought, it's about showing who you are. You don't need branding to prove you belong. The most stylish woman in the room doesn't flaunt her label. She owns her energy. And that's something no logo can imitate. The mesh dress obsession. When sheer becomes shabby, the mesh dress had a moment. Sheer, daring, edgy. It looked provocative once. But in 2025, it looks predictable. Worse, it looks unfinished. Too many are unlined, clingy, or cheaply made. You end up adjusting your undergarments more than enjoying your night. The problem isn't mesh, it's the execution. Real style is about intention. Want a sheer moment? Try a mesh overlay on a structured slip. A transparent blouse over tailored pants. A lined skirt that hints at contrast. Fabric choice matters. Skip the itchy nylon. Choose embroidered mesh, structured tulle, silk blends. Mesh isn't out, but careless mesh is. Sensuality isn't about exposure, it's about control. In 2025, we're done with outfits that fall apart by dinner. If it feels like lingerie trying to moonlight as a dress, leave it. Confidence doesn't come from revealing more, it comes from revealing with purpose. Don't bear it all. Bear just enough to leave them wanting more. Influencer uniforms. That one beige outfit everyone wears. Open Instagram, and you'll see her. Beige crop top, beige trousers, gold chain, slick bun, neutral heels. She's not a person, she's a uniform. In 2025, this template is finally fading. The issue isn't the pieces, it's the sameness. Neutrals are timeless, but without personality, they become wallpaper. What's missing? You this year. Elevate beige with individuality. Swap the crop top for a satin blouse. Choose trousers that flatter your shape, not just the algorithm. Add contrast: a belt, sculptural jewelry, a rich lip. Layer texture: rib knits with silk pants, linen with leather. Beige isn't boring. Boring beiges. When done right, neutrals are a powerful backdrop to your essence. Don't copy an outfit because it got likes. Wear it because it lights you up. Fashion should highlight you, not erase you. In 2025, the best dressed aren't matching. They're editing beige into a personal statement, not a preset filter. Overly sculpted activewear in everyday outfits of leisure was a revelation, once comfy, functional, and stylish. But in 2025, wearing sculpted leggings and compression bras 24/7 feels tired. Activewear has become a default uniform, not a style choice. It flattens expression. Even looks brands feel repetitive when body contour is the only idea. We need a refresh. Activewear is not cancelled, it's evolving. Use it as a layer, not the whole look. Pair leggings with a long blazer. Swap sports bras for structured tanks or wrap tops. Elevate joggers with a silk shirt. Add earrings, polished shoes, a bold bag. This year is about comfort with care. Style with softness, movement with intention. When everything hugs tight, where does creativity breathe? Let activewear support your life, not define it. The new mood is curated ease. Because looking relaxed doesn't mean looking unfinished. It means being fully present without compromising style. Artificial color overkill, neon acid, and tech tones on the decline. Neon had its moment. Highlighter yellow, cyberpink, radioactive, green, they were electric. But in 2025, we're dimming the lights. Color is still powerful, but now it speaks with depth, not noise. Swap neon for mustard, sage, oxblood, or forest green. These hues energize without overwhelming. They hold emotion, history, soul. Quiet luxury is rising. Camel, navy, plum. These palettes aren't plain. They're magnetic. They draw you in, instead of flashing in your face. This doesn't mean boring. It means controlled expression. A cobalt blouse under a slate blazer. A raspberry lip with camel knitwear. Let your color choices say something meaningful. Don't paint in highlighter. Paint in feeling. In 2025, we're not afraid of color, we're afraid of color without context. One rich tone says more than a rainbow of chaos. Let your wardrobe reflect mood, not madness. Because true vibrancy is never artificial. It's soulful. Clashing aesthetics in one outfit. Chaos styling is out. Kitschcore blouse, punk boots, glam earrings, thrifted techwear pants. Sound familiar? Welcome to chaos styling, the Pinterest plague of throwing every aesthetic into one outfit. It was meant to break rules, but it broke style instead. In 2025, we're done screaming with clothes. Cohesion isn't boring, it's power. Pick one feeling, one energy. Let the whole outfit orbit that story. Romantic, minimalist, edgy, fuse pieces, yes, but with clarity. You don't have to match perfectly. You have to flow. Edit yourself. Remove what confuses. Build what speaks. Fashion is storytelling. Don't jam 5 novels into one look. Let your outfit have punctuation. Let it breathe. In 2025, great style isn't about doing the most. It's about doing the right amount. Obvious dupes. When it's not inspired, it's imitation. We've all been tempted a look-alike bag for a fraction of the cost. But in 2025, obvious dupes are quietly killing style. Because fashion lovers can spot them instantly. And they don't make you look savvy, they make you look like you're pretending. True elegance isn't mimicry, it's authenticity. Ask what you love about that designer bag. The color, the silhouette, the craftsmanship. Find pieces that reflect the same values, not the same logo. Seek quality at your price point. Shop small designers. Support ethical production. Wear things that tell your story, not someone else's status. Imitation fades. Identity shines. In 2025, personal style trumps price point. You don't need a fake to feel fashionable. You need alignment. Wear the realest version of yourself. Always. Ugly for ruggly sake styling. The irony has worn off ugly sandals, foam boots, Crocs with socks. We laughed, we indulged. But in 2025, the joke's over. Ugly for ironic's sake has lost its bite. What once challenged beauty norms now feels lazy. We're craving care again. Wanting to look good isn't vain, it's respectful. It says, I matter. Wear things that flatter. That move with you. That bring confidence, not commentary. Irony fades. Intention doesn't. Choose silhouette. Choose beauty. Choose form. Let the clothes support your light. Because when effort returns to style, elegance follows. And irony. Let it rest. 2025's real trend. Style over hype. Welcome to 2025 where the trend is style over hype. The fast fashion storm is clearing. Viral noise is fading. What's rising? You, The you who dresses for her life. The you who edits, not imitates. Fewer pieces, better fabrics. Deeper alignment. Know your palette. Know your shape. Know what makes you walk taller. Trust it, trends won't dress you. They'll distract you. Look in the mirror and ask, do I love this? Do I love me in this? If yes, wear it. Walk in it. Own it. That's fashion now. That's the only trend worth following.